Welcome, gentle gamers. I'm the MTG Greybeard, and against my better judgment, having just won 1,000 gems in the last one, I'm gonna invest one more time in the core set mixer draft. This is a premier draft, so you're drafting live against real people instead of against bots. The buy-in's a little steeper, so the competition's a little fiercer at 1,500 gems rather than 750. Gotta make sure to click ready quick, and everybody is ready. We're all on point. We've all had our coffee this Sunday morning. Apex of Power or Lightning Strike? Apex of Power, exile 7 cards of your library. You can cast spells from them. And if you cast this spell from your hand, add 10 mana of any color. Well, that's a heck of a storm finish. But Lightning Strike is a lightning bolt that does 3 damage to any target. I feel like that's a lot more likely to have an impact on the game. I like this guy, Draconic Disciple, or a Hieromancer's Cage, which is just enchantment removal. Onaki Ogre would go with Draconic Disciple. Gift of Paradise, an enchant land that gains me life. What do you think? Plague Mare or Rogue's Gloves? Plague Mare. Can't be blocked by white creatures. ETBs, creatures get a -1. Oh, that's pretty cool, but I'm already in red-green here. I've already got 3 pretty decent cards. Onaki Ogre is like a common that is a threat that needs to be answered, you know, with 4 power. Maybe I made that decision a little hastily. Should I have taken Thornhide Wolves? Or Oakenform? I like the Onaki Ogre. Colossal Majesty. I didn't have a copy of that card. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, and that includes the Ogre. Rabid Bite's even better than Colossal Majesty, huh? Well, I've always thought it would be nice to have a copy of this card. But a Rabid Bite is removal. And in Limited, I'm not as guaranteed to have a creature power 4 or greater. Yeah, let's do the Rabid Bite. It's nasty removal. Rabid Bite is a bite or a punch spell. The creature deals damage equal to its power, but doesn't fight, so they don't get hit back. So they call it, it's my understanding, a bite or a punch spell instead of a fight spell. Well, that's better than fighting. It's always better not to get hit back. Well, Aegis of the Heavens, huh? Instant. That's like Righteousness, but worse. Okay, I guess Righteousness was always a defending creature, right? Target creature can't be blocked, kind of a wall. Timber Gorge is real good. Havoc Devils, I feel like, is even better. Maybe I should have taken that enchantment now that I got 2 guys with power 4 that are only 4 drops, 3 or 4 drops. Do I want to make a Goblin token? I like getting 2 bodies on the board. This is the kind of deck where we want to swiftly get a lot of creatures out. Let me know if I missed some pick that might have been more appropriate for my deck's design, but I do sort of enjoy in a draft knowing what I'm doing from the very beginning. Am I forcing it? Maybe. But I'm going to have a lot of stuff to pick from. Scholar of Stars, that wouldn't go too well in my Joyra deck. I've already got one of him. Goblin Motivator. Likely to get cut. Do I want a submerged boneyard for my collection? Oof. Colossal Dreadmaw, Curve Topper, or Daggerback Basilisk. Death Touch. Colossal Dreadmaw is very castable at only 6 mana. Fire Elemental. I am starting to regret not having that enchantment, which I passed up for a common. It was only an uncommon. It's also slow the way you draw cards. Do I want Titanic Growth? That's a pretty nice combat trick. Extra 4 damage. Pretty much just, you can just put 4 damage to the face with one unblocked creature. Or you can use it as removal. It seems good to me. Well, what do I want here? Oakenform? I mean, that's a giant growth that doesn't go away. Hasn't been too hard to get cards that suit my theme. Now, do I get more elemental synergies? I wield the Timber Gorge. How about that? That's the double land I was looking for. Root Snare, I don't know if I'll play. I'm trying to do fast damage here. I'm not trying to. Embodiment of Agonies. Each different mana cost. Ogre Siegebreaker. Destroy a creature that was dealt damage. Do I want to mix in black? Oh, Reduce to Ashes is real cool. Expensive removal, but it's great removal. I've been happy to have a Reduce to Ashes after getting out a Fire Elemental to remove the blocker. Well, this is shaping up to be maybe a better version of the same deck that I had last time. I really like having 1 mana of any color out of a Draconic Disciple. Helps me to cast any of my big spells with 2 mana of 1 color. And who knows, maybe I'll make a big dragon out of it later. Throw in some mana from the Catalyst Elemental to make that big dragon and swing in for the win. It's a win con. Not the most reliable, not the toughest to accomplish. Just good, solid, old school deck design. That's what I rely on in draft. Oh, I think I like the Brightwood Tracker. Let's see. Oh no, Goblin Smuggler. I guess you use that guy's ability before casting the giant growth. Rabid Bite's a sorcery removal. Titanic Growth is an instant. I need to remember that Rabid Bite can't be played in the middle of combat. That would be a really terrible mistake to make. Cerulean Drake, flying protection from red, counter a spell. I don't know if I want another fire elemental at this point, but as the Lavakin Brawler, I guess I got a lot of elementals. Got this elemental, I got that elemental. I could use a few more, I guess. but they recommended it. I'll take it. I ignore the ratings of cards at my peril. Masterful replication. Create golems. Copy artifacts. That's a neat card. Might be good in my Joyra deck. Healer of the Glade I don't care about. Plummet I don't care about. Yeah, I'll take that for the collection. Noxious Grass destroys green or white creature. Oof, that could be a brick in a lot of games. Angelic Gift. Draw a card, make you fly. Sorcerer of the Fang. That's the guy that's a good mana sink. Master Replication. I don't think I'll play it. Blood-Soaked Altar. Sacrifice outlet requires you to discard a card, but you make a big demon. I think Unchained Berserker is the ticket here. Growth Cycle. You need to play more than one. Negate. There's a classic. If I did find a red-blue or a green-blue double land, I might consider sideboarding that in. Would creating 2 golems be good? I don't think I'll be playing many artifacts worth copying, but gosh, that could be really fun in Joyra. Make all my artifacts into the Aetherflux Reservoir and gain a whole bunch of life. Here's another 4 power guy, the Keldon Raider. I should have kept that enchantment that lets you draw a card with 4 power. That would have been just the more fun play. You want to try out the rares and uncommons. Because I should have known that from the beginning I've been picking all the best commons for my archetype. I would probably have enough good commons. I don't remember exactly which common I picked with that card, but it might even get cut. Dagger Sail Aeronaut? Ether Gust? Do I have one in my collection already? I do. Let's see. Goblin Smuggler is what they recommend. A Ferocious Pup, though. Oh, I like that. You create a wolf token. When it enters the battlefield, I like getting 2 bodies for 1, I think I've already said. Here's an elemental ramp card. Chandra's Embercat makes sense when I can cast Catalyst Elemental, or Lavacan Brawler, or Fire Elemental. Brightwood Tracker or Gift of Paradise? Gift of Paradise has a slightly higher rating. Do I already have a Brightwood Tracker? I don't. But yeah, that ramps a bit, and I've got so many big things. Another Fire Elemental. I'm gonna prefer elementals. I don't have this Duress or this Negate. Duress goes in my Turgid deck. And I like having the different art. Another Gift of Paradise. Do I want to play that much ramp? And that's only pack 2. I already had a deck there. Discontinuity. End of the turn. Oh, that's a neat card. Already got Teferi's Tutelage. Oh, Traitorous Greed. I like the way it adds mana. Oh, gotta take that. Now I'm aware of discontinuity. I've heard about that card. It's kind of a neat ability to end the turn. Must be blocked. Gain 1 life for each creature that dies, and it trades. That's pretty rad. I like Palladium Mirror too. Oh, but Scorching Dragonfire deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that critter would die, exile it instead. Yeah, we goes with the premium removal spell. Anaki Ogre is good. Turn to Slag is good. What do they recommend I use here? A Hunter's Edge, which is a sorcery, a counter. Oh, counter and then punch. Yeah, that's even better removal. It's a counter punch. Wait a minute. Soul Seer. Loses indestructible. Do I like that or Leafkin Avenger? Oh, this guy can add a lot of mana. Yeah, I think the Leafkin Avenger, I picked it so quick because I just find that sort of thing really fun. I don't have a shock in this set. Spellgorger Weird is also really good, but it's more of a creature deck. Shock is just so good. Still play the Dreadmaw even though it's more of an elemental deck, or do I pull it because I've got so much expensive things? Oh, I really wish I'd kept that spell that lets me draw cards with 4 power guys. Would you play that in this deck? Leave me a comment. Goblin Motivator is cool because I'll have so many big things coming out. You can just give them 1 haste every turn. Goblin Instigator I'm less interested in at this point. I do love me a Kraken. Do I want to play Shore Strike in this deck? Or do I take the uncommon? It's a nice combat trick, but I've already got so much good removal. I'll just take the Tolarian Kraken for my collection. But I don't sacrifice a lot of Oops, I didn't mean to click there. That's annoying. Bone Pit Brute I might like even better than Colossal Dreadmaw because he has an impact when he hits the board. Snare Spinner. Yeah, that's good. I don't have a lot of 2-drops. It's good to have a 2-drop.
Was my show annoying you?
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry I had to mute the microphone a second. So, let me see. They recommend I take out Traitorous Greed. I normally like those kind of spells. I like the way it adds 2 mana. Even the Onake Ogre, I guess I just got better stuff in the 2-drop spot. I don't know, I don't really believe in this Goblin Smuggler. probably recommend taking out one of the fire elementals even. And the ornery Dilphosaur, but oh, I like the synergy there. Garrick's Gorehorn is going to do so much damage, is it that it gets removed so easily? I like this Canopy Stalker because they're doing 4 damage for 4. But I don't know how much. And they have to be blocked so they can. Yeah, I really wish I'd kept that 4 power creature synergy thing. I think I will really. I'm gonna keep the fire elemental in for my synergies. And I'll remove the Canopy Stalker. The Havoc Devils are not an elemental. I got so much other good big stuff. Well, you may agree with my decisions, you may disagree. I got myself a draft deck. Love to see your comments about how I might have made that deck differently. I'll get to the games in a bit. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to trying this better Gruul deck in a draft.